this I found pretty interesting. So you'll recall, I don't know if this was about a year ago, maybe less. There was a big vote at a Tennessee Volkswagen plant where even like the Tennessee federal senators got involved in this. Everybody was trying to prevent the union from voting for a union in this Tennessee Volkswagen plant because unions are a big part of German automakers. Unions will sit on the board of these companies. They will meet with management. And Volkswagen actually finds this inclusion of the worker, this empowerment of the worker, profitable for them.
Imagine that.
Yes, shocking. Shocking. And apparently this is very problematic for Republicans. Now, the vote failed in Tennessee, but Volkswagen is still getting involved with bringing some workers onto their management, and they want to try and have more union involvement in all of their plants because, again, they make more money because of it. Because apparently when you don't treat workers like machines, crappy machines, they do a better job. So apparently there was a, this past week, Tennessee Republican State Senator Bo Watson wearing a tuxedo. I'm not clear on why that's the case, but he was at a state Senate hearing on Volkswagen's plans to bring 200,000 jobs to his state in these because they're building a new truck. You just got to listen to this.
Watson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I hope that the committee will take some time to fully vet this incentive offer. I want the Tennessee taxpayers and their representatives here in Nashville to fully understand the proposal. Like a federal grant, there may be strings attached, and the legislature should go into this with our eyes wide open, understanding the totality of this incentive program, because at the end of the day, we can have no buyer's remorse with this, Mr. Chairman. The incentive, no doubt, will create about 200,000 jobs directly and countless more indirectly. It will give Southeast Tennessee a big foothold in the automotive industry, particularly in research and development, and it will allow the development.
So basically what there is this, the Senate's debating as to whether or not the state Senate, they should give benefits, maybe I don't know if it's tax cuts or what it is, or some type of infrastructure help to Volkswagen so that they bring the production of, I don't know what it is that they're building, the Touareg or some other vehicle to Tennessee. And he's talking about all the benefits, but this all sounds good, but there's always a but. Let's hear it.
Of a new line of Volkswagen vehicles, particularly the SUV. However, Mr. Chairman and committee members, VW is a magnet for organized labor, intentionally. It is this aspect that, Mr. Chairman, I would like to briefly explore with the committee and with the representatives here of Volkswagen as well as ECD. I believe the committee and this legislature should know and understand exactly what Volkswagen's position is on this issue, both here and in Germany.
Do you realize, ladies and gentlemen, that yes, okay, they're going to bring 200,000 jobs to this state. There's going to be all sorts of economic benefits to us, but do you realize that they're actually pro-union? Look how stunning this is. As a guy is sitting there in his tuxedo, literally in a tuxedo, talking about, well, this may bring a lot of opportunity for the non-tuxedoed amongst us, but do we really want that? It comes with a price. You know they have funny accents in Germany. I've been watching Hogan Heroes to... This is just stunning. It is I hope people in Tennessee watch that. I mean, they bring a lot of benefits for normal folks, but do we really want that? Just want you all to know, no chance for going back on these. No backsies, no give backsies. Once you empower these people.
There's credible reports from Germany that workers at Volkswagen plants have health insurance and are able to enjoy the occasional vacation. Now, I want you to let that sink in, folks.
Contemplate that.
They might be able to send their children to college.
Want you all to think about that. Okay? Think about what the price of tuxedos. What will happen to the price of tuxedos if everybody go around and rent one? Right? Okay.
I don't know about you fellas, but I like to do the old fishing line joke with $1 attached to it to homeless fellas, and I just think in this new environment, that might be frowned upon with this magnet for organized labor here.
What if some of them homeless pantries and food benefit programs from the church? What if there was nobody in line? Contemplate that. There's no give backsies here, right? Okay. Then there's also the danger we all need to have our eyes wide open here. What if that in some way implicated like help public education?
So you got to think about the bigger picture. That's what I'm paid to do as an elected official. All right, upside, a lot of new jobs. Downside, good wages.
That's right.
Downside, these jobs might actually mean making a living.
That's right.
Think about it.
Think about it, everybody. No backsies, no give backsies on this. To give them a little bit of power, all of a sudden they're going to have a little bit of power. So careful.
It's another great example, though, of like, and I'm sure everybody who listens to this show has learned this by this point, but the old trap that, from Obama through countless liberal and centrist columnists to be like, oh, no. If you just explain how, take another example, how, funding art in public schools actually has this great broader benefit because test scores go up or something, and you don't get it's like, this is not, it doesn't matter. This guy's literally saying in the premise, this will create tons of new jobs, spur economic development, and because people will get paid more and have more rights. Period. Like, they don't care.
It's not even that. I don't even think it's that quantified. I think it's more like, look, people, there's going to be a lot of benefits to this, but you should know the downside is these people like to listen to rock music.
No. Or what is the upside for every other rational person is
the
downside for them.
I don't even think that he is actually... It doesn't even seem to me that he is taking the implications of unions to be problematic. It's just the support of unions. Because It's not like... maybe he's afraid that if Volkswagen gets unions and they bring this union cancer in, next thing you know, Toyota.
Oh, well, that's why Corker and the big guns shot down the other one. That was exactly the point. All of a sudden, the guys at Toyota and BMW and everybody else going to say, wait a second, why do I working, why? I mean, how much... I forget the number, but the amount that Southern auto workers get paid relative to the jobs that are still left in Michigan is unbelievable.
Couple of bucks less.